My name is Vickie White. I'm Director of Virtual Products within Gemalto IDSS Operations Group. Most of my background, though, was in the data protection side of our business, and it was in that area that we saw a lot of opportunity to replace legacy processes, legacy systems with some of the more modern technologies that we found in the Software Monetization Group. Introducing new products is a huge operational challenge a lot of times for hardware-based companies when they're switching towards software and electronic delivery for a few reasons. One reason is that the operations team itself, all the people, the skills on the team are often built or geared toward hardware deliveries, which isn't relevant so much in the software industry. The other reason is that there's assumed simplicity. So when the design teams are designing a product, they assume, well, I don't need to engage with the operations team early on like they would have to with a hardware product. And really that's not true. There's not simplicity necessarily. There's just as many things to think about in terms of how to deliver software and virtual deliverables. Customer expectations are different when we're talking about software and services than when we talk about hardware. And oftentimes that fact is overlooked, and how the product is going to be delivered to the customer is an afterthought when really it should be thought about early in the design process, just like for hardware. When SafeNet was acquired by Gemalto, at that time there was a lot of confusion around even the legacy SafeNet items that we were delivering virtually. So electronically delivering software and licenses and stuff like that. There's a lot of confusion. So adding legacy Gemalto virtual products to the mix was going to cause even more confusion, and that was a problem that we wanted to solve. A second issue is that we had a lot of manual processes in place, and those processes weren't going to scale at all. So we wanted to do something to put some automation in our back office and to create processes that could scale much better. Prior to the software monetization solution we implemented, it took several days to fulfill a product, software and a license, including the time to book. After we implemented some of these software monetization technologies, we cut that down to much quicker hours, not days any longer. We do have some additional future steps in mind. We're not done yet. So a couple of the things that we're thinking of doing next is expanding our support for usage-based billing, which is really becoming hot in the market today. Also expanding self-service capabilities for customers so that they can manage their own environments. They don't need to rely on us as much. We also want to expand usage of Sentinel-based licensing within the data protection product line. And finally, we want to increase automation of our back office to make our processes more scalable. Our main focus is really improving customer experience. That goes for internal customers as well as external customers. And one of the approaches that we're taking is try to set up a plug-and-play type of environment where we design an infrastructure and we publish guidelines for new product introductions that can be used internally, and product teams that come up with these new designs can easily plug into the system and the infrastructure, and NPI becomes much more smooth. And lastly, just wanted to say I'm really excited and enthusiastic because I really feel like this is the direction of our business for Gemalto.